Hey, what's up guys? Today in Thronefall, we're going to play Quest C in the map Totend. Quest C is going to require us to use two mutators. That's the Pacifist Pact and the Challenge the God of Choice. For our loadout, we're going to go ahead and use our Potion Vials, Arcane Towers, Commander Mode, Melee Resistance, Power Tower, and Archery skills. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, night one, starting off with 23 gold. We're going to go ahead and get our castle and upgrade that and get our royal training. Our royal training is going to give us 75% health and attack damage. We're also going to grab these two mines, which is going to really help us with our economy. And we're going to grab this one tower here to help us take on this wave. Using this weapon, you don't really have a lot of damage output, so you're going to kind of rely on your towers and your units to kind of help you out. For night 2, we got 22 gold. We're going to get this shrine because these shrines, that they help us with gold, but they are an extra tower that's going to help us keep off each wave. And again, with this weapon, we can't really rely too much on our character to do much of the clearing out of the enemies. So we do want to try to kite them around this shrine. We weren't able to activate it, but the best you can keep them on the shrine and activate them as soon as possible is always going to help you out. We are upgrading our units. We're getting hunters and fire archers. Also, we're going to get these two units here. We're getting berserkers for both. They're really going to help us out with their siege equipment. And again, we got to get that last mine and a shrine. With this wave here, we do want to protect our farm as much as possible, but I would say even more importantly is activating this shrine. Night 4, we have a total of 35 gold. We're going to get our first upgrade. We're going to upgrade our ranged. And we're going to go ahead and grab this farm as well. We're going to put Scarecrow on it, which does help us a little bit. But we're mainly using the farm for its gold. With this mutator, we are kind of limited. It does keep us from upgrading certain units, which kind of sucks at times, but I guess that's what makes it so difficult. Any extra gold we get, we are always going to at least try to put it into our houses. If we can't, we already have all our mines. If we have all our farms upgraded, we are going to put all that extra money into our houses. Building our economy up is really what's going to allow us to beat each level. And for night 5, we get ourselves 54 gold, which is pretty good. So we're upgrading our hero again. We're going to give ourselves the castle up. That's going to essentially give us more gold by discounting the upgrades for our towers. So we're going to focus on getting some walls and towers. I like to use castle tower whenever it's available. I feel like it's the most versatile tower upgrade to get, so I always try to prioritize that one. So whenever it's there, I do try to get it. We're going to go ahead and get our farms up. We want to upgrade these. Keep on upgrading them because we're going to need that gold. Looks like we kind of get taken over here. They destroy our blacksmith, our farm, and our mine, but our shrine and our wall was able to hold them back, which is good. So for night 6, we have a total of 59 gold. We're going to use to keep upgrading our towers, our walls. Again, we're mostly relying on our towers and units to do all the work. Our character can't really do much. So use him with, you know, the best we got. He does have a heal ability, which kind of does okay stuff, but I don't really rely too much on it. Again, upgrade our units whenever we can with whatever gold we have, because they are the ones doing most of the work here. And then at the end of the night, as you can see, we have, or I should say end of the day, with whatever gold we have, we want to buy and upgrade as many houses as possible. And look, we only lost one farm, so we actually did very good for that wave. So starting with night 7, we have 87 gold. We're going to go ahead and upgrade. We're going to put armored tower there, just because I like putting the armor tower on the towers that are outside the walls. I feel like that extra defense keeps them alive a bit longer. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but that's just how I like to run those ones. We're going to upgrade all these to castle tower again if we can. I feel like that is the best tower to use. We still have a lot of gold, and I do want to finish up buying and upgrading all these houses just to have that steady income coming in. We're going to upgrade our walls some more and our towers. Now for this next wave, it is pretty tough. I do grab a hero unit. I feel like the golem is really good at tanking a lot of the damage and keeping the guys in one spot. So that's going to help us with this run. We do actually a pretty good job of holding them back, so this next night 8 is the tougher one because you have them coming in from multiple sides. So for night 8 we have 96 gold. We're going to upgrade our range attack again. That's going to help our towers and archers. We're going to continue upgrading as best we can. This tower right here gives us bunker tower. It is my least favorite tower, but you know, it's the only option it gives us, so we're just going to make it work. I would highly recommend to upgrade your towers and walls before you get your units to max level, because the walls and towers are going to keep the guys out longer. I tried a couple runs prioritizing the units upgrades, but it seems like the walls and towers do the best work. For these summoning circles, I always try to get the spiders. They just give the most gold, and they're really not too difficult. So you can see right here, I grabbed 3 of them because they're really not too hard to kill, and they give you a bunch of gold. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this wave out. They destroyed several of our houses, got some of our farms, but we were still able to come out with 102 gold. And I think a lot of that came from those spiders, which was a really good come up. We get our berserkers to our max level and our archers as well, which is really good this early on. We're only on night 9. I try to have them all up at least before night 10 the latest. I come over here, grab us an elite spider. It's just free gold sitting there, and I know we can take it out. So that's always good to grab. Don't forget to grab your spiders. So we're most likely gonna lose our farm and our mine here, but that's totally okay. I think our wave is our units are actually pretty strong right now, so we're doing a good job at keeping these guys back. Oh, and we saved the mine, so even better. Okay, for night 10, 99 gold. We almost had 100. Again, we're upgrading more of our towers. And with this wave, we do get a lot of flying units. This was a very difficult wave for me to pass. I had to restart this one multiple times because these flyers just kept coming in. I learned that it was easier actually to get those long range towers. They focus the siege units, so it was able to focus those down and help me beat this wave. This was definitely a tough one. So we're going to put all our gold into everything we have to keep these towers and walls upgraded. I'm going to go ahead and grab another elite big spider just for the free gold. Why not? 2 of them. Why not? So that's going to bring us in plenty of gold right there, especially making up all the gold we're about to lose from this wave knocking out our farms. So I'm going to move to this side, keep an eye on these spiders. Hopefully I can help take them out. And we actually do a pretty good job of keeping them out, so that's good. Nice. For night 11, we end up with a total of 103 gold. Night 11 is a real easy wave, so it's kind of like a free night to get yourself set up for the final few waves we have going. So with all this gold, we're just going to keep upgrading all our towers as much as possible. As you can see, I don't have any towers upgraded inside of our main circle yet. I wanted to make sure I had all my towers and walls and units upgraded before I started on that last core. Which kind of makes sense, because if you do upgrade those towers in the middle, they can't really be, they don't really do much until the enemies start coming in. So it's not till I think wave 12 or 13 when they start coming in from all sides. So I think we're pretty good for this run. Yeah, we totally melt those guys. They don't even get to come in at all. And we saved our mine. That was right there too. So no loss on this wave at all. Night 12, we have 94 gold, which is great. Again, keep upgrading as much as possible. So now we make it into our core, building all our upgrades, getting all our towers, getting ready for that last night. This round took me, I think it was wave 13, took me a couple tries to beat. Just trying to find what the best sequence was and best upgrades, but looks like we made it out alive. So our units are really doing a ton of work, which is so great. Getting that upgrade from the blacksmith, we were able to grab 2 upgrades from that, which gave us an additional 40% damage for our range units, which is really good. So for night 13, we go ahead and end up with a total of 115 gold. We're going to upgrade our farms and keep upgrading our towers as much as possible. We have one more wave to go. Night 14 does get pretty hectic. But the good thing is we have so many units, and our upgrades that we gave them, our archers do a lot of the heavy lifting, so it makes it pretty easy when there's just one lane. And the healing spire, that tower, I've never needed to use it. I tried using it. I just can't find a way that it works. It just seems completely like useless for the most time. So I tried it with a couple runs, but I recommend probably never to use that healing spire. At least for me, I haven't found a good spot for it, but if you have, then I guess more power to you. We do lose our farms, but they don't get past too far, so we do a pretty good job of clearing that out. So moving on to night 14 with a total of 91 gold. We're able to upgrade several of our towers to their max level, which is great. And this wave right here definitely pushes us because they're coming in from all sides. We do lose a lot of towers. Also, I didn't use the temple for this night when I probably should have, but I wasn't even thinking about it. Mainly because we've been doing so good with this. As you can see, I was even left with 36 gold. I didn't even need to use because our defenses were so good. So our economy really saved us this run because it gave us so much excess gold that there was nothing left to upgrade. So it really made it easy on this one. Night 15, we got left with 124 gold. And now that everything is upgraded, we really don't need to buy anything. I did get these spikes here. I think I missed those from last night. I don't even know how useful they really are. And then from the temple, we're going to go ahead and get our prayers level 1. I could have got it up to level 3, but again, we really didn't need it. We did such a good job defending each wave that it wasn't really necessary. With our units and towers doing all the heavy lifting, we actually do a pretty good job at knocking this guy out pretty quickly. And once we finally knock him off his flying mount, all we really had to focus on doing was just kiting him around, keeping the towers on him. As you can see, I'm directing my units to the core where all my towers are. Because if he can land in here with all these towers hitting him, he seems to die pretty quick. As you can see here, he does get pretty close. I think I was maybe a little too confident in my towers. He brings our castle down fairly quickly, but if you can kite him around and keep him away from the castle as much as possible, that's always the best option. And that's pretty much going to wrap up Quest C. I hope this helped you all, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.